Hey guys, this video is going to focus on how to find simple interest. So simple interest is a basic kind of interest that is charged on an investment. Maybe you deposit some money into an account and it's going to earn interest over a certain amount of years. Or maybe you take out a loan and they're going to charge interest on that loan. So when it does come to simple interest, there is a formula that you do need to be familiar with, and that formula I already have here on the screen. So the formula reads that interest is equal to PRT, where P represents the principal. So the principal is either how much money did you borrow or how much money did you put into that bank account. So it's that initial dollar amount. R represents rate, so that's the interest rate, so that's always your percent in the problem. And what we do need to keep in mind about rates is that whenever we do work them mathematically, we do need to take those rates and we need to convert them to decimals. So for example, if I had a 12% rate, the way that you change a percent to a decimal is by taking that decimal point and just moving it 2 times to the left. So 12% would be 0.12, or like 5% would be 0.05, and so on. So just move that decimal twice to the left. T represents time in years, and that is one that you do need to be careful with sometimes, because taking a look at the 2 problems that I have here, this example over here did give us our time in years, but if we take a look at example A here, it gave us time in months. So sometimes you might be given time in months, sometimes you might be given time in days, and you need to take that and you need to convert it into a format of year. So how much out of a year is those days or those months? So that's something you need to be careful with. Otherwise, we take the principal times the rate times the time and just plug and chug that into the calculator. So otherwise, let's go ahead and start working on trying to calculate these here. So we're solving for the interest. So we need to take our principal. So here they state that we're borrowing $1,400. So $1,400 is our principal amount. We're going to multiply that by the rate, and here we are given a 9% rate. So moving that decimal twice to the left gives us 0.09. Then we have 9 months. So we're given 9 months, and I know that there are 12 months in a year, so 9 out of 12 is what? You can simplify this as a fraction, and if you do so, that does simplify down to 3/4. Or if you type that into the calculator, 9 divided by 12 or 3 divided by 4, you do get 0.75. And just to make our life easier, let's go ahead and go with the decimal instead of the fraction. So I'm going to plug in 0.75. Otherwise, we just need to type this into the calculator and we have our answer. And after I plug that into the calculator, I'm getting that the interest is $94.50. So after 9 months, that's how much interest that they had to pay back on this loan here. Another question that they could ask, a variation of this, is how much total money had to be paid back in the end. So then you can just take that $1,400 that you borrowed, tack on the interest to it as well. So that would be $1,494.50 for the total amount. Otherwise, let's move on to the second example right over here. So this example says that we invested $1,700 at a 17.1% rate for 3.5 years. So once again, we're going to solve for interest. Our principal is going to be this $1,700 amount, so that's how much we invested into the bank account. And our rate, 17.1%, so we move that decimal twice to the left to get 0.171. And our time is already given to us in years, so we can go ahead and plug that 3.5 in for our time. So let's plug and chug this into the calculator. And I am getting a total of $1,017.45, which sounds like quite a bit of interest. 17.1% is a pretty good rate. We do got to keep in mind this is over 3.5 years though. So this is how much interest that one earned over that time period. Otherwise, that is it for this video.